So this happened last summer, and it still makes me laugh every time I walk past Karen's house. I live in a relatively quiet suburban neighborhood where most people keep to themselves and smile at block parties. That changed when Karen became HOA president. Not elected, mind you, just stepped in when the previous president moved, and no one else wanted the position. She treated that clipboard like it was the Constitution. I'm building a small guest house on the back half of my property for my parents to stay in when they visit. Fully legal. Permits approved. Architect plans submitted. Everything up to code. From the minute the first construction truck rolled up, Karen was on my case. This wasn't reviewed by the HOA Architectural Committee. The noise is disruptive. This will lower property values. I showed her the city permits and reminded her that I didn't need HOA approval for a detached structure on my private property. She grumbled, made vague threats about formal complaints, and stormed off. 2 weeks later, I woke up to the stench of industrial blue chemicals and, you guessed it, a porta-potty parked right at the front edge of my lot, right next to my mailbox. I thought it was for my contractors, but they told me it wasn't theirs. No one had ordered it. It just showed up overnight. Turns out, Karen had taken it upon herself to preemptively provide facilities for the unauthorized construction project. She paid for the rental through the HOA budget and told the contractor company to place it on my lawn. I confronted her. She said she was protecting the neighborhood from unsanitary conditions, and that since the construction would likely result in bathroom needs, she allocated resources accordingly. I told her to remove it. She smirked and said, "Call the HOA board if you have a problem," knowing full well that she was the board. She wanted a problem? Fine. Enter my revenge. I called the Porta-Potty company. Since it was technically paid for by the HOA and not assigned to a specific address, they didn't care where it sat. The driver even laughed when I told him my plan. So the next day, while Karen was out running errands, the truck came back and relocated the porta-potty onto her perfect, freshly landscaped front lawn, right in front of her bay window. I made sure it was placed at a tasteful diagonal, too, just a little tilted, like it belonged there. The neighborhood erupted. Everyone thought it was hilarious. Even Karen's husband, who always looks like he wants to be anywhere else, couldn't stop chuckling when he saw it. Karen went ballistic. She marched over to my house, red-faced and fuming, yelling about defacing her property and deliberate humiliation. I calmly told her, "Oh no, I just assumed, since the HOA provided it and it had to go somewhere, your house was the next logical choice." She tried to have it removed the next day, but the rental company said the contract was prepaid for 2 weeks. Minimum stay. So for 14 glorious days, Karen had a bright blue eyesore on her manicured lawn. I even caught a few teens taking selfies with it. But wait, it gets better. After all that drama, several neighbors attended the next HOA meeting and voted to remove Karen as president. She was livid, called it a neighborhood coup, and hasn't spoken to me since. And the best part? The construction went ahead smoothly. My parents love the guest house, and every time Karen walks past my place, I wave and offer to order her another porta-potty just in case.